I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's my job to do exactly that. If you intend to spend any time in Baldur's Gate, you best learn some respect for the Flaming Fist. And trust me, you don't want to go out there. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. For now, but I can't let you pass. We might have repelled an advance party, but they'll strike again.
Just a little more.
Head to the city, why don't you? There'll be plenty more there to interest you than here, I'm sure.
No passage this way, I'm afraid. Turn back. It's for your own good. No discussions.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
Diseases? And any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute. Between you and me, I don't think there are enough Flaming Fists here for these refugees. Us Baldurians can't feel safe with so many of them roaming about without proper supervision.
Let's hope Archduke Gortash can make a difference.
I'd certainly feel a lot safer if they brought a few Steel Watch down here to keep these refugees in check.
You see them over there? Refugees? Ha! Naught but a cover. I know what they really are. Dyed-in-the-wool agents of the Absolute. Mark my words. Oh, gods, oh, gods. Look, let me live, and I'll say nothing. I swear it. Just leave me and mine alone. Oh, gods, please just leave me alone. I'll keep the absolute secret, I swear.
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Ah, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in, soon there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians. Oh, my apologies. Now I hear you speak, I, of course, realise you're a local. Excuse me? I was born inside the city walls, a Baldurian through and through. Wherever you're from, clearly they don't teach manners. You and I have nothing more to say to one another.
Oh, gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese. Talk to Nestor, would you?
Refugees can't stay.
Don't pay me any mind now. I'm just trying to make sure everyone gets fed. Don't pay me any mind.
I took you for one of them for a moment. The refugees, that is. You're a recent arrival for sure, still bearing dust from the road. But you have something they lack. Dignity. These wretches have nowhere to call home, nothing to live off but what they carry, and nobody to help them but themselves. And me, of course. Indeed. You'd be shocked by the sort of things they bring with them. Gold and jewels, they can't easily exchange. Heirlooms, rarities, sentimental items, even cremation urns. Alas, you cannot eat grandmother's ashes, nor can you easily trade a golden candelabra for a bowl of soup. That is where I come in. Liquidity. Their heirlooms for my gold. There is an enterprise within the city that I help to support. I know I said I wasn't given to charity, but this place is dear to my heart. I'd tell you more, but they value discretion above all. As do I. You're like a dog with a bone, aren't you? Perhaps you are cannier than I first gave credit to be. I have some very special wares reserved for exclusive clientele, but I think you've earned a peek. Just a merchant. At least look at what's on offer before you You'd be shocked by the sort... Alas, you cannot eat, Grandma. A pity more don't share your open mind. I always say it's just business, but some don't see it that way. There is an... I'd tell you more, but they value discretion above all. You're like a dog with a... Perhaps you are cannier than I first gave... Just a merchant. At least look at what's on offer before you embarrass yourself. Trade secrets. But I can guarantee you that nothing I have to offer was stolen. It was all given happily and willingly. Every last item.
Thy will. Dost thou require a new ally? Very well. Impossible. Thy party as the choose.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same. All right,
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
The excess of refugees outside the city walls could easily become a surplus of laborers.
Careful, Minthara. As a drow exile, you could be classed as a refugee yourself. Not volunteering, I take it?
I am a daughter of House Bainray. I obey no authority except my own desires.
I can think of at least one Wriggly stowaway who might dispute that.
What a sight for sore eyes. I believe there's somewhere you're supposed to be. No? Long overdue, in fact.
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. I was told to keep watch for you, and point you towards home should you ever appear. And lo, you have appeared.
Mother Superior sent you. Go on then. Where do I go?
So close to home, and yet you need a guiding hand. Amazing how malleable, or fragile, the mind can be. First, you need to continue onwards into the lower city. Then, seek out a place called the House of Grief. It may not be quite what you expect, but I assure you, it's the right spot. Go there, make yourself known. You will be given the welcome you deserve.
Can't you show me yourself?
Oh, no. I must remain here. In truth, I'm glad to keep my distance for now. There's been some tension in the ranks. Seems a great deal is riding on the outcome of your mission. Besides, I have business to attend to, wares to sell. Our great endeavor cannot run on faith alone. We need funds. Have a look, if you wish. Otherwise, I think we're done. Try not to dawdle too much in the city. Mother's waiting. If you're looking for companionship, I hear they can cater to almost every taste in Sharess's caress. I am not on offer, unfortunately.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? I need to reach its very center and confront the Mother Superior. Lady Shah decrees she is no longer fit to lead. There will be plenty of others there too. If we can get them to see sense, I would rather we spare their lives. I don't want to lead a congregation of corpses like Balthazar and Ketheric. May the darkness protect you. A shame. I thought we were doing well together. Perhaps I'll see you at camp. Farewell.
Do we have a target?
Trust no one.
Looking ahead.
What's on your mind? With pleasure. Lead on.
One with the weave.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Ah, excellent choice.
Got a long road ahead.
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
No, we pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders.
Not yet. Too slow. So don't.
Donations? Very funny. You can make a donation to the refugees, or you can leave. Nothing to donate? Then again, do kindly leave. Back again. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. Well, if you must, I suppose it saves me the walk. But if you're gonna do it, hurry up.
Right tool will do the trick. Who's that rummaging around in there? Show yourself! You have 2 seconds to explain yourself before you're under arrest. What? Those are children's toys. Which means if a child had picked one up... I don't want to think about it. How do I know you're not the one who planted those explosives? All right, I guess it can't hurt. I'll check up on the rest of the goods. You try and find whoever is responsible for this. I thought this assignment was going to be done.
I hate to rest while our enemies still draw breath.
Seems we were patrolling around a powder keg. Glad I didn't get burned up. Seems we were patrolling around a powder keg.
Gods, any one of us could have been blown to smithereens. Who would do such a thing? I thought this assignment was going to be done.
Explosives? In toys? How despicable. Hope Lord Gortash gets this stuff sorted out. Explosives? In toys? How despicable. Hope Lord Gortash gets this stuff sorted out.
I say, terribly decent of you to come over and exchange pleasantries. Oh, folk come, folk go. It's a little dull, to be frank. The room next door has rather reeked of late, though. And that's coming from me. Salutations once more, old stick. Always a treat to have visitors.
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
Sworn I saw this ox fleeing from the grove while we were brutalizing the inhabitants.
My! The fates move in strange and scrumptious ways. I am delighted to see you again. After our little interlude at last light, I was worried you'd gone quite mad. And mine! And mine! Though, one thing I find quite distasteful is being kept outside our intended city. I'd quite like to get inside, but it's difficult to shuffle your way to the top of the queue when you're, well, as big as an ox. But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through. Right in their little pocket. My friend, you make me look like the very picture of sanity. Now, you don't worry about me. I'll be a good, quiet little apple you can tuck into the corner of your pack. Just until we're inside the city walls. Hail, Cyric! I can't wait to get inside.
That might be worth a look.
Suppose the Manip had the right idea letting you poke around. Good job finding those explosives. Look, you found the explosives. Grand. Surely you've no reason to keep bothering me.
Glad Nestor sorted out those trap toys. Nasty business, that. Glad Nestor saw...
So don't make trouble.
I'm busy. Mind your own.
Got it?
Well, to be fair, for a miserable collection of shabby hovels jam-packed with wretched refugees, this place isn't bad at all. It could be worse. I could still be hiding in a ditch while a squad of absolutist goblins marches past.
Glad to see you. Glad to see anybody, really. It was a lonely road getting here through those abandoned farmlands, and I'm a sociable sort. Never been to Baldur's Gate. Not sure how many gnomes are there. Sure hope I find some kind of gnomish community behind those walls.
God is busy with that.
No, I'm afraid I must insist you do not pet the hound.
My love, you can't keep being so rude to strangers. It's just a dog.
All the grabbing and touching startles poor Biscotti. I will not apologise for caring about my boy. Oh, trust me. Your eyes say it all. Everyone wants to pet him.
Some of us don't. Whatever the dog thinks, being here is much better than being out there. Right, my dear?
Well, the children can be a touch grabby, but... Yes. You're quite right, my darling. War is no place for a precious little baby like Biscotti, after all. If you've never had a hound yourself, I'd highly recommend it. Does wonders to distract from this horrible absolute business.
I apologise for my husband and his obsession with that bloody dog.
What was that, my dear?
Nothing, darling. Maybe I'll get a cat when we make it to the lower city. I'll show him.
Oh, God! Are they gonna see it? What happens if they don't see it? See it? Really? No. No, that just won't do. Look, I know you're not gonna see it, so you might as well be on your way.
Heads will roll for this. This transgression. This injustice. Oh, you poor, naive soul. Let me tell you a story. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do? They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in Chares's caress by now, not waddling about in filth. Piss off, would you? I've got some papers left to file to get in. Apparently. Bloody bleeding bureaucrats.
What are we gonna do in the city?
Lord on the rack, give me patience. These protesters keep harassing the refugees. It's horrid. I just hope the Ilmater Temple opens up aid again soon. We need their help here.
If I hear speak of their city and strays one more time, I may need to ask Ilmater's forgiveness.
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her! My sister-in-law. All law and no sister. Grr. Can't figure out how Garon puts up with her. Maybe she treats him special in the sack. No, Giselle, don't think about it.
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh? We made it this far, me and my ladies. I wish I could see a way forward from here. Can't stick a mine if you don't know where to stick your pick.
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been utter hell. Maybe I should just go on ahead into the city without her. Scouting, like. The old crone is watching me like a drunk eyes her bottle. I'll never ditch her at this rate.
My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching is making me old before my time. Why can't he tell her to put a sock in it? Sorry to burden you like that before. I should just try to remember the good days before we had to leave Barriskir.
Washing my pits, this is the song when up. Aye! Could a bloke not get any bleeding privacy around here? Bunch of perverts, the lot of you. I hate this place. I can't even soap my forearms in peace.
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is. But we have to. When Nilos and me were hiding, and hungry, and scared, it was Grunch who got us through. I'm not letting him down now. When Nilos and me were hiding.
Whatever you need, I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now. Some goblin cultists were about to stumble on where those two bright boys were hiding. So I just kind of drew their attention. The bright boys got away, but I took a hit killing those gobbos. And it's taken its time healing. Thanks for asking, though. Don't worry about my wound. It gives me a reason to keep an eye on those Tangleford bright lads. I like to keep them out of trouble.
Into the city with us. What do you do there? Oh, I think he can look out for himself once he's healed.
Then I guess he better get well. And soon. We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hid him in a big barrel and nailed it shut?
Nah.
I don't know. Maybe Greg has some ideas about how we can help Grunch get inside the walls. I can't think straight anymore. I guess we could call our lives a lot. We're not reading it.
What? I'm bushed. I ran for days to get someplace safe and then found out I'm last in line to get in, because I'm a hobgoblin. As if I could change that. Let me be. It seems my only friend asleep.
Thought I would have noticed some explosive teddy bears lying around. Guess not. Well done, I suppose. Gods. Imagine if a kid had gotten hold of one of those bears.
Oh, I think he can look out for himself once he's healed.
Then I guess he better get well. And soon.
You remember that spiced apple loaf we had in Waterdeep? Oh, the big one.
God, I can practically smell it.
Shut it. Scavenge wherever you... We got here first, friend. You're welcome to whatever scraps we leave behind. You can root through the cart when we're done.
Back off! I found these apples first. Finders keepers, buddy.
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was had, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals. Look! The other refugees clean broke the cart while looting it. Damn thing is useless now.
Take the wood from the cart too. That'll be good for a fire, if nothing else.
Finders bloody keepers, I say.
Bloody savages, a lot of them.
We're as desperate as the rest of these savages. They just had the sense to move quicker than us.
That might be worth a look.
This cart. What were they thinking?
They wasn't thinking. Starving folk tend not to.
They just lined up and taking their fair shares.
Nothing
We've
less.
had plenty for everyone.
Children still live.
If
We
won't get every last
They spread like locusts.
So we should do nothing. Just wait for the next wave.
Forgive me. I know tears will not bring our children back.
There is nothing to forgive. It is only right.
We cannot rush into their claws again.
We shed
Another
tears
defeat will
today,
wipe us out.
so we may shed blood tomorrow.
Scavenge whatever you can from this mess. We'll make something out of it.
They need to be wiped out. Exterminated. Nothing less will do.
Take the wood from the cart.
But the bonds we share, and they are stronger than ever.
If we do nothing, the innocent will
As
suffer
long
just
as we
the same.
stand
Rechtei Hathran Rust. Frey Valdiskdurovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
You've clearly walked into some kind of ceremony, but it's nothing that you recognize. You do recognize the language, however. These people are Gur, a tribe of monster hunters, just like the one you met in the Hag's Swamp.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you.
I have to admit, I don't love sitting down for a chat with people who've relentlessly hunted me.
I am offering an olive branch. Do not knock it aside so quickly. The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future. When we sent Gandrel after you, we wanted to interrogate you, to discover how to save our children and then destroy you. But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
For those your friends stole from us, it is a matter of life and death. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn. So, you leave us no choice. You are too dangerous to walk this world, Spawn. If you cannot be redeemed, then you must be destroyed.
Fresh orders? If I must.
misshapen flesh lump.
My sweet, bloodthirsty friend.
Certainly.
Your command. Ready for battle. Lila Lurl. I hope this is important. For your sake.
For a dull moment.
Oh, a little respite does wonders.
fine day for it, eh? Got to enjoy things while they last, I suppose. You couldn't give us a bit of space, could you? We don't get much time alone together.
Can I help you? This is a private picnic. Please, we're not looking for a third wheel. Not today, at least.
In your name.
Direct me. I spy with my little eye.
Let's move. I can crack that open.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate. Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on, kill it, absorb its power, just like you did before.
What? No, I've had so little time.
Unleash me. Torment.
On your command.
Never a dull moment.
Let's turn someone inside out.
The creature was born recently. Its mind is still fresh. You can absorb its potential if you conceal it.
If it is for the best.
All right, what now?
Let me have a little peace and quiet, won't you? Didn't you hear me the first time? Didn't you hear me the first time?
Can't talk just now, sorry. I said I can't talk. On you go.
Always room for more.
Go ahead.
We should go straight to the source.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel... I'm not scared of the authorities. But it would be stupid to pick a fight with the fists. Right? I'm not scared.
Ever wanted to meet the most cowardly dragonborn in the realms? I fell for the blockhead. Ever wanted to meet...
They call them a monopoly.
No point arguing with the guard.
Do me a favour. Box my ears in. I can't listen to any more whining about missing letters. The cultists are on our doorstep, but no. The real problem is the bloody post.
Forgive me, but I must attend to my friend. She's most upset about the post. I'd suggest holding on to your letters until things get back to normal around here.
Do not, under any circumstances, employ Sword Course couriers. Their service is appalling. I am this close to buying and training a pigeon to send my own post. Oh, now there's an idea. You must have a day out there.
It's run or sit on my arm.
Something over there.
And constantly
Would everyone please stop going on about the Absolute's army? Lord Gortash is going to sort it all out. You'll see. Between stockpiling food and barricading doors, this cult business has driven half of Rivington mad.
Mummy keeps talking about some army, but she won't tell me anything about it. I'm not a baby. I want to go home, but Mummy keeps talking.
The Absolute Army is on our doorstep. You want to live? Get out of here before it's too late. The cult could raise this place to the ground, and those upper city folks wouldn't even blink.
Well, I say poppycock.
What's that?
long way from Waterdeep. Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Yes? You need my expertise.
Well, that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Look, I really don't have time to chat. I'm sure you can find someone less busy to listen to you somewhere. Thank you so much for your interest, but it's really none of your concern, is it? Excuse me. You again. Did you need something? How do you... Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. Please don't. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Verloga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me. Please don't. I'm not the villain here. You could put a stop to the whole operation. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there. Tell them Uncle Verloga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access to the lower city.
Here, take it, all of it. I don't care. You'll never see me again, I promise.
lass, should it take your fancy. Such sweetness should be shared. So many roads, dry hay, coarse feed, but all worth it to be back here again. Nothing tastes as sweet as the grass of home.
Teensy investment to get me started. An incident involving a child's fingers.
I should have killed the little monsters.
I have secured a most excellent supply of potions from the Velveteen Elixir.
What about Driven? We're gonna see the mummy, the dryad, the ginny, everything. So don't even think about trying to stop us. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to the circus.
You can't get in trouble for sneaking into places as a kid, right? Just wondering. I want to see Dribbles, but my dad said no.
If you're looking to enter the city, hope your pockets are loaded. Bastards are charging a fortune. What are you hanging about for? Head into the city before they shut the gates for good.
Bet you heard Baldur's Gate was safe, right? Well, it's a bloody lie. They've banned refugees from the city as if we're the problem. I thought it'd be different here. That people would help us.
Survived the week. Can I help you? Oh, bloody ribs. Sorry, mate. Had a run-in with a mugger. If you need something, ask the missus. Hey, don't be fussing over me. I get plenty of that from my wife.
Don't wander around Rivington alone, all right? My husband did and got mugged and beaten for his trouble. Keep your gold close and your wits about you. What do you remember? Eye color, hairstyle, accent, anything.
They were big, and they were angry.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
They work for the guild. Give them a piece of your mind and pieces of your body will be washing up in Grey Harbour tomorrow.
I know.
Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed. Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they? Well, if it's not too much trouble, I'd be much obliged. Any letters you find, bring them back to me, unopened, of course, and there's some gold in it for you. Don't suppose you've, stumbled across those letters yet?
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight if they're disturbed. Shh! No talking. You'll frighten the birds.
A little wet under the wing for our unit. The commander will soon straighten you out.
I've no need of a wing man. Commander Lightfeather will give you your briefing. Coo.
Name and rank! Quickly now! There's a war on! At ease! At ease! I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Chianza. State your purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day. Because we deliver communications across dangerous enemy territory with only our superior wits and aerial agility to protect us. Even our skills have their limits. We've lost several experienced flyers recently. They knew the risks, but still, damn shame. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. We're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return. Leave me be, Groundwalker. I've reports to prepare. It used to make a bloody awful racket, but it's fallen silent. No doubt our enemy has claimed the territory.
When will I get to train the dogs again, Miss Marcia?
When you prove yourself not to be an incompetent idiot.
Ah, I see. Maybe next 10-day, then.
I'm under strict orders to speak to no outsiders. I am also forbidden from receiving scratches, scritches, and belly rubs. I'm under strict... I am also...
Mistress says not to talk to strangers.
Hi. She's mean, but Dad says she'll toughen me up.
Dringo, get back to work. And you, what do you want? This is a private yard. They're not for sale. These are courier dogs, trained to follow orders, read maps, and protect their deliveries with their lives. They're worth more than their weight in gold. It's the only way to teach him. He behaves worse than the dogs and makes more of a mess. Found him, did you? I can't say I'm surprised. Gomwick never kept him on a tight leash. Bring him here, and I'll give him a once-over for you. Check him for worms and so on.
Oh, yes, please, I'd love to see him.
He's a good dog. We'd both love to see him again.
Scratch! Oh, it's good to see you, boy!
Shut up, Dringo, and get back to work. And you've been slacking as well, Scratch, my boy. This dog is property of Sword Coast Couriers. I'll take him off your hands now. Gomwick was his handler, not his owner. You're lucky I don't report you for stealing him in the first place. I can do whatever I please. He's my dog. Now get out. This is a private yard. You'll do no such thing.
It's not just Scratch. She's always hurting the dogs.
Shut your mouth, Dringo. Last warning. Fine. You think you can do a better job without me? Be my guest. They're a useless bunch of mongrels. You're welcome to them.
Is one of those steel watches.
I don't care. I'll give them a piece of my mind. Myself and the kids. Ready by the door.
You got rid of her? I'll do a better job looking after these dogs than she ever did. I promise. I'll...
Thank you for making Mistress go away. She was horrid. Even though Mistress is gone, I promise to be a good dog. No, the best dog.
Mistress is gone. Mistress is gone! I mean, such terrible news. She will be missed. In my mistress's absence, I will look after this place and any dogs who come here. I promise.
Maintain your distance. Area under active investigation by order of the Flaming Fist.
Soon